Are you listening?
Oh,
Yo.
good morning.
Good morning.
Hope you got some hot coffee.
Yes, I do. I gotta go get it.
Mm.
Well, you can't see, man. I'm drinking incognito.
Yeah. Well, look who's in chat. We got Salmonella. I hope you feel better soon so we can be back on the show. Whoop, whoop.
Hello.
Hello, Darc Raven. Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, there's something special about Darc Raven.
Oh.
Let's see. First of all, yesterday was her birthday.
Yep. I think it was her 21st, wasn't it?
Yeah. You're funny. But she is a sponsor of this channel. You can find cool dice boxes, dice bags, like customized dice bags for Super Fast Tortoise or Hillbilly, right?
Ooh,
You can
yeah.
get high quality dice bags and products from her. It is amazing. Hold on. I'll explain to Dad why he did wrong. But it's not horrible. You need to go to YouTube, Dad, and not. You need to go to YouTube and pull up YouTube, not be on here twice. All right, that makes sense. All right, now as he fixes that. But if you want high quality dice bags and dice boxes, cool Magic the Gathering swag, and sweet, cool Magic the Gathering ornaments, and other non-Magic the Gathering related items that you can find them at Karen's Aartopia. Handcrafted. Amazing. Yes. Right? That is pretty cool. Let me show you this. Move. Boom. So we got Hillbilly showing off his bag, right? Look at Hillbilly's bag. Yeah, look at that. Dag blaggit. Yeah, that's right. Then you can get this dice bag. Boop, 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 boop. This sweet dice bag with my little logo on it with cool designs going on it. And in the future, we're going to be doing a fundraiser. So if you do get this dice bag, you'll be able to get this playmat.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. We're going to be doing a fundraiser to get more of these to give away. And there will be a dice bag in that giveaway.
As they said when I was growing up, that is dope.
Dope. And in the fundraiser, you'll get a commander deck in these sleeves.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and just kind of give you an idea of what it'll look like all together. The sleeves complement the playmat very well. Yeah.
That is so cool.
It is hella cool. Hella cool. I want to make people want that swag. Yeah. Hello. Let me humble myself up. Boop. Shrunk. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, that's right. Nice.
You're welcome, Darc.
So, now you see the feature of the channel, what we want to do, what you can possibly get. It is amazing, awesome, fantastic. I'm excited. Hope you're excited. And, all right, hold on. Dad, did you go to YouTube and pull up the video there?
Yes, I'm on the chat.
Right. So if you didn't catch on what happened when you came on here twice, you started echoing and it started.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that before, so I understood what you did right away.
Me too.
Yeah. So that makes sense. So I just, because they're too close together. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I just got on the chat and you could hear me, and I can type a chat if I wanted to. And,
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yep.
you know, and Mr. Hillbilly, how you doing?
I'm doing great today.
Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. And
A lot
my
better
son,
than
you doing good?
No, I'm doing amazing. The playmats came in today. I'm so excited. Got some sweet.
Wow. Nice.
Today is definitely better than yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I got some news.
Whoa.
I went to my doctor last week, my nephrologist.
Yeah.
That's a kidney doctor,
Mhm.
and he cleared me for a kidney.
Ooh,
Weird to you?
nice.
Like,
So-
what does that mean exactly?
That means that I'm on the list for
Oh,
a kidney.
you're on the list. Hells
Yeah.
yeah. Hells yeah. That is amazing.
Yes,
That
it
is
is.
Maybe for a kidney, I'm like, what does that exactly mean? Like less something? Oh. But no, that's cool. So you're on the list for like a transplant.
Right.
Hell yeah. That is
I'm on the list.
You're
So-
on the list.
I'm on the bus. I don't know
You're
when
on
I'm
the
going to
list.
get off, but I'm on the bus.
You're on the bus. That's right.
That's right.
That's completely awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I could donate you one of my kidneys, but I have kidney problems too, so they probably wouldn't let it happen.
No. Yeah. The problem, all my kids are old and they can't donate. I only only have one grandson, maternal grandson. So, and he's kind of young. So I don't want to ask him.
You're right. No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But you are still amazing though.
Yes. Amazing looking.
That's
Woo-hoo.
right. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Yeah. So I just wanted to share that with you
So
and, and Hillbilly and
Great.
whoever's on the chat.
Whoa, no, that's exciting news.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So now I'm starting to get the process to get it going further.
Ooh, yeah.
But
That's
it's still, it can still take up to 10 years. So,
Oh.
yeah. Especially when you're like me, poor.
That's true. I'm poor too, so I get you.
Oh, yeah, me too.
What are you talking about? You're the richest one here. You make what? You make $500K a year?
Shoot, I wish.
Yeah, kidney transplant costs close to $500,000. So you got to have pretty good insurance.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
it looks like you're going to start dressing up and sneaking out at night with a crowbar.
That's right. I'm standing on the corner.
On the head. You're like, are you a good kidney donor?
That's right.
I'm kidding, people.
No, I know you're kidding.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with accidental humor.
Well, what was it? I remember seeing this post. Someone said someone had a heart transplant and they got their bill and it was like basically like $1 million for the heart transplant, and they're like, pay it off now or pay it in increments. You're like, how in the hell are you going to pay off $1 million?
Yeah. Yeah. $1 million. I'll pay $50 a month. You'll be dead the time it's paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, that's good news.
It's awesome news.
Yeah.
I mean, it sparks a bit of hope, that it could come in sooner. Well, it means it'll come in sooner than later compared to later when you're not on the list.
Right.
Exactly. So anyway, just wanted to share that. I don't want to derail the show, but I thought that was pretty interesting.
Nothing derailing the show when it comes to something like that.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh,
great
yeah.
news.
That looks like a small cup of coffee.
It's a pretty big cup. See? It's huge.
when you put it right against the camera. How big your 49ers cup? Your janky 49ers cup.
I had to wash it for tomorrow.
How dare you watch such a luxurious item?
I know, especially when it's come from your heart.
Right?
It was a wonderful gift from Super Fast.
I
So,
know.
That's why I used it all the time, because it came from you.
Right. That, and it's your favorite football team.
That's
Your
right.
favorite football team.
Yeah. If you would have gave me a Pittsburgh cup, I could have used it for a chamber pot.
You'd be like, I'm going to put a little flour in here.
I would show you my coffee cup that I was using when I had kidney stones, but I ain't got it in here in my office.
So you're still good without your kidney stones, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Much better.
I know you went through that. That had to be difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I still got another appointment with my urologist, but
Yeah. Well,
my insurance got screwed up, so I had to reschedule the appointment.
Yeah. That sucks. Sucks when they do that. But I'm glad it's over with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a nice coffee cup. That should be the size of the Pittsburgh cup. Let's see if I can find one.
That should be the size of a Pittsburgh cup. That's a tiny little cup. When here at this house, I have cups this size. They're perfect.
I know. But that's special. That's a Jurassic cup. That came from Mama.
Now, he's you a cup to drink some coffee.
There you go. Yep. That's what I was telling.
That's an espresso shot right there.
Yeah.
Espresso. Oh, yeah. I love espresso.
Oh, I love espresso too when I can have it. That stuff gets you wired, like going crazy. Get that move.
And when I had my kidney stones, I had to stay away from coffee, but I couldn't stay away from coffee. So I drink my coffee black, and I drink it out of that.
Yeah.
I can drink coffee black, but I prefer it with sugar and creamer.
Oh yeah, me too.
I make my coffee strong, so black coffee is pretty banger here.
Well, the more grounds you put in it, the stronger it gets, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want really strong coffee, you put in half a thing.
Well, not only do I put in a strong amount of coffee in the coffee pot, there's actually a strong brewing option to make it stronger when it brews, so it gets twice as strong.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice. I mean,
well, they have these coffee pots you put on the stove. They're silver and they're octagon shape and they're 2-chamber.
Right, like the espresso makers.
Right.
About. Yeah.
We had one when we were in Ogden. When we lived in Ogden, I got one from. I found it at a store. I saw them in Europe when we were in Germany, and we didn't have one of those. We had a regular, huge. Your mom and I had this huge coffee thing. It was like a 40 cup.
Right, I have one over there.
Yeah, we used one of those, and your mom and I would drink that all day long. And then I found these little cups with that made really strong coffee. It was so good. And you just put a little bit of coffee and a little bit of sugar in it. If you want some cream, you put some cream in it, and or milk, and that's some strong coffee because you only put it in a cup about half the size of the one that Hillbilly had.
Right.
It was really good. If you like strong coffee.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
If you don't like strong coffee, then I would
if you don't like strong coffee, drink a Keurig.
Yeah. But America's one of the only countries in the world that drinks coffee like in big mugs. Everybody else drinks it in little tiny cups that's brewed the way I told you, it's espresso.
Right.
Coffee con leche.
Coffee. Well, coffee's always good.
Coffee, milk. Coffee, milk. Zuka. That's right.
This is a coffee mug.
That's right. That's
This
an
is
American coffee mug.
This is like half an hour's worth of coffee right here.
That's a big mug.
About 5 minutes for me, maybe less.
Oh man, like I live off coffee. Coffee loves me.
I know you drink a lot of coffee.
Compared to you, yes.
Yes.
Compared to some people, no.
Some people know.
Some people have an IV drip into their vein full of coffee.
That's true.
Mhm.
That is true.
All right.
All right.
Let's start getting rolling. I mean, that was a fun topic, coffee on a morning coffee show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still trying to hone in on the aspect of, being easygoing on the show and letting have a topic and everything. And so it's okay to rule over on things. And I got your cassette tapes over there. I haven't listened to them yet, but they're stacked by the cassette player over there.
Yeah, good. So what I do is, I'd fast forward and rewind them before you played them, because sometimes they get a little sticky inside, and they don't stick like glue. It's just they've been together so long.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do with a tape I haven't heard for a long time. I just fast forward and rewind and play, and works fine.
Mm-hmm. And I'm really excited about that Whitesnake album.
Yeah, that's a good one. Whitesnake. My grandson works for him.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a graphic designer for Whitesnake, and the recent album set they put out, he has a credit on it.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. He lives in Nevada, down past Carson City. He lives in one of the oldest towns in Whitesnake. He bought a big mansion down in southern Nevada there, not southern Carson City.
Right.
And he bought a huge mansion there and made a studio out of it and an office and everything. He gave my grandson a guitar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a lucky kid, man.
That's pretty cool.
20 years old. Funny. Or 21. I think he's 21. Living the life.
Well, it's kind of funny because how things rule in the family, because Uncle Anthony or whoever on your side of the family I was named after was a graphic designer, and I became a graphic designer. But also on my mom's side of the family, one of my cousins was managing Christian bands on the side too.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it's kind of funny
know that
things loop in our family.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, because like a long time ago, when we visited family in Pennsylvania, they was talking about how I was really into Reliant K at the time, which is a Christian band at the moment.
Yeah,
and he's talking about how they managed them, and I got a free band shirt that he had. Yeah, and I wore that thing till it got destroyed.
Yeah. I don't know. We went to Pennsylvania when you were little. You probably went again a few times.
Yeah, Pennsylvania is not that impressive as a state.
No,
it's
not.
Flat hills,
well, especially where your mom lived, your grandma lived.
Oh, Harrisville. Well, no, Harrisville.
And, Williamsport,
Harrisburg area.
Yeah.
It's so confusing because there's such small towns and they're right next to each other.
Yeah, I know.
It's a small state.
But your grandfather on your grandma's side, I know you didn't know him, but he was so cool.
How cool was he?
He was so cool. I mean, first time I met him, we went down. He said, "Hey, let's go down and talk." And we didn't talk. We just drank beers all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a cool guy, man. That
That's
house
funny.
he built that house that
Yeah,
your
that
grandma
little,
lived in.
that little tiny house. Yeah.
Yeah, he built that from scratch.
Yeah. Right. And he owned that whole big property before
Yeah, I
he
know.
started,
That was fun.
they started selling it off.
We used to take your kids on his his riding lawnmower, and we had a little trailer on the back, and we'd throw your kids in the back and drive you around the yard.
Mhm.
You guys loved it.
Good morning, Cosmic. Enjoy that short break. Thank you for stopping by and leaving that like and interacting. You're amazing. All right.
Hello. Okay, let's get to the show.
To get to the show, we're like 20 minutes into the show.
Yes. Well, let's get to the
we've talked
topic.
about a lot. We talked about kidneys, kidney stones, kidney transplant list. Talked about coffee, which is strange talking about coffee in a morning coffee show.
Yeah, how about that?
We talked about family, and we talked about Hillbilly. How's Hillbilly doing?
I'm doing pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I'm doing, I'm still doing my 2 streams last night. Yesterday seemed like it was just a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like it just drug by and dreary and
Yeah, yesterday was a slow
raining.
day. Yeah, that's how it felt yesterday. Cosmic.
So I went on last night. So I streamed some Path of Exile.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh yeah, I saw that. Oh yeah, Cosmic. I want to show you the future of things.
Cosmic.
Ooh, look at that play mat. This is what we're gonna be fundraising for. And I figured since you got some new eyes on here, we could show it to you. Look how awesome that is. Woo woo. Look, that's huge. I like the camera on here's quality is not as good as my 4K camera, but I can't really get this kind of image very well. But look at that.
Looks good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I want to show it off.
Yeah.
That's the playmat. We're going to be fundraising to get more playmats as giveaway mats.
So you know where to give me one, right?
We'll be doing a lot. We'll be doing giveaways when we get them in.
Yeah, you can give one to me. That's a giveaway.
You're right. Always.
And then I have my map, and then I can start working on cards, and then I can start going, remembering. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. You got to give one to somebody who more deserving.
The goal is to get, the goal is to raise money to get several of them, so we can give several of them away.
Right, I know. I'm just teasing you.
Oh, tease you.
You don't have to give me anything.
Ruffle you up.
You don't have to give me anything.
I give you my love.
That's right.
That's my
best one.
My son, I don't know. I can't say like my brotherly love, my childly love as a child of yours.
Son.
We want to get you hooked up in magic.
Yeah. Yep. So, yep. I'm happy. I'm happy with this. So,
Yep. Need to scrounge up a deck for you. Need to get.
Oh, that'd be nice. Scrounge up a deck, and then we can play. I can figure out how to set a camera up so I can play on the mat.
Right. Well, you'll want to get in on the giveaway so you have a chance to win the deck I'm giving away.
Okay. Well, when's that? You don't have a date yet, huh?
No, we still got to get to the auction because we want to get so this is my playmat, right? And I wanted to order this playmat so I could see the quality of it before I try to give it away. But we're going to try to fundraiser to get more playmats. And you'll have a deck box, the deck and sleeves.
That'd be a nice giveaway for somebody.
Right?
Yep.
So the deck will be sleeved in this sleeve. Right?
That's nice.
Right? So not only will you be chilling for the Tortoise channel, you'll be decked out. And,
nice.
And the deck is a pretty good deck. It's a Rafika the mini deck. This ain't a Rafika the mini deck, but the deck will be sleeved. So you'll get a full layout playmat. You'll get deck and the deck box of sleeves, and they'll be double sleeved probably because they're already in.
You're going to give away your cube?
What?
You're going to give away your cube?
No, I'm not giving away my cube. I'm not auctioning my cube. No, we actually got some donations from James Willis to auction off stuff for the fundraiser, which is amazing. And I'm still waiting for Stasis Orb to send some stuff. That he said he got some stuff to send over. I don't know
when's your auction going to be? You have a date?
Right now we're gonna start focusing on setting that up because we got the playmat to show it off. Like I'm gonna get a video put together to display what the goal is and talk about the goal, and I'm gonna put it together and be like, this is what we want.
I'm thinking if I have anything I can donate to the auction. You know, does it have the magic stuff? Or?
Well, I don't know. I never thought about that, to be honest, but it'll be fire. It'll be fire. Oh, look, Hillbilly's like fire. But all right. We digress.
Of course.
I mean, we're already halfway in the show, and we haven't talked about the topic yet. Man.
We'll get in that. Okay.
No, wrong.
It's my fault again. I take the blame.
I mean, at least we're having a good time.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, man.
That's right.
I mean, there's not enough vodka in this coffee here.
You don't drink vodka?
Hell no, I don't. That stuff tastes disgusting. It's
I
good
used
mixer
I used to drink vodka straight when I was younger. No chaser.
Ooh. Yeah, vodka's good with you know, I don't know. I used to drink vodka martinis with 3 olives.
Yeah.
A little bit of vermouth.
Salmonella, we've done worse. Yeah, no one's complaining. All right. But I want to say thank you guys for liking the video. Thank you guys for being here today. Thank you for being awesome. So, let's get to the topic. That's right. The topic on here is kind of a short topic anyways. It's what is the best way to magic? And then we're going to define that topic. We're going to define the topic. We're going to define the topic. What's the best way to magic? All right. So defining the topic is a little easier, a little weird, and a little difficult. It's a little easy because what's the best way to play magic? Well, usually when we talk about the best way to play magic, it's about the best format, playing the way you want to. But I have a little more intrigue on the background story, and I just realized Coogie jumped out. He must be disconnecting. That's cool. He'll be back. So we'll with hello. Boo.
There's my phone, and there's a weird thing. I got to find a place to put it.
Hello.
Oh.
All right. So discussing the best way to play magic. I want to actually talk I want to talk about a couple life stories that involve being in magic, kind of thing. That's what defining the topic of what the best way to play magic is. And we're gonna noise. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Look, it's a hillbilly. He loves playing Magic. What's the best way you like to play Magic?
Well, best way to Magic for me, I'll go back to where I first started.
Ooh.
I'd watch people play it.
Mm-hmm.
Then, it would seem interesting. They made the game look interesting. And when they
Right.
made the game look interesting, I'm like, I want to try that. And then that's how I got into Magic. And now,
Right.
that's how I got into paper Magic. And then, plus it was standard also
Right.
that they was playing, and they taught me how to play standard. Yeah, I kept losing and losing to them, but it improved me too.
Mm.
And also, since I came out with the arena, that's another way to get into Magic. I mean, you got YouTube creators such as myself that does arena content. And you can watch that content and you're like, that's the way to Magic.
Hmm.
And then they can get into arena and play Magic.
Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
my answers to the topic here. And the more you play, the more you will learn. The more you learn, the better you'll get.
True.
Did you send me a link?
Now I ain't no pro player. I don't plan on being a pro player.
Right.
I'm not confident in myself enough to think that I want to ever be a pro player.
All right. Well, maybe one day you will be confident enough. So all you have to do is just feel good enough to play and play against people.
Yes,
you kind of do that anyway.
You're right, but I'm not confident enough to do that.
Oh,
I mean,
fine.
don't get me wrong. I am confident in my skills.
Right.
However, I just play for fun instead of competitiveness.
Well, see,
Well,
that's the thing. The better you get and you do it for fun, you can become a competitive player and not even realize it until you're like, oh, wow, I'm playing some heavy hitters.
Exactly.
So the moral of that story is have fun.
Have fun. But you play arena pretty good. I mean, I watch you play. I mean, you whip up on these guys a lot.
Yeah, and they whip up on me too a lot.
So my side of it is, what is the best way to Magic? The best way to Magic is just to be involved. Just be involved with Magic. And what does that mean exactly? I mean, we could define the topic a little more, but we're not going to go back to define the topic. But I'm going to explain, like, what it means. Like, so now I'm at the age where I'm a little too old just to frequent the game shops like I used to, and I'm a little too broke where I can't do that anymore. But the best way to Magic is to get involved, make friends, have fun, play games as much as you can, and try to grow in the game by building friendships, by building rapport with people, and getting to learn different strategies by playing different strategies, getting to deck building. The best way to Magic is to live the game, live the experience. Do not overthink it. Do not underestimate it, because, like, especially if you're a younger crowd out there and you want to get into Magic, you want to get involved, you want to socialize, or you want to socialize at a certain level, varying on your comfortability, but you want to progress in the game by being present in the game. And if you want to be part of your local LGS, and if it's a good LGS, be a part of the LGS. Be a part of the experience, because the more comfortable, more suiting you are with Magic in the game and stuff, the more you represent the game. And the best magic is to basically be the gathering part of magic. That sounds a little cliche, but the best thing about magic is the relationships and friendships you build along the way more than just the game. The game is, you can play the game over and over and over and feel like it's the same drum beat going around, but the experiences you have with other people playing the game really make the game worthwhile. And it helps the learning process.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's the way I'm doing it. I'm just kind of getting into it, and you know, I'm just getting into it because I like the people. I mean,
Mhm.
that's and I haven't played. I played paper with Super Fast.
Yeah, that's right.
I just didn't understand it, so it wasn't fun for me because I didn't know what was going on.
Time. Yeah.
I mean, I knew. I mean, you did your best to help me out. So, uh, but I was playing arena and I was having fun. You know, even though it was helping me out and like a
Mhm.
cheat sheet, but I was
Right.
having fun. You know, but the paper one looks fun. I mean, it's. I watched a video on someone playing who's very experienced, and they just had a great time.
Mhm.
And so yeah, uh, I'm getting in there. I got
Yeah.
a toe in the water.
Yep.
But maybe a little more than a toe. But
Right. Well,
Well,
the more you play, the more you get comfortable with it, the more you understand it, you know.
right, like
That-
anything,
right. Right.
experience.
Like with me, the best way I can explain it is you try to play it more often till certain behaviors become habitual to your skills as a player. Like, the more habits you make with the game, the more you understand the game. How do you like what's a good way to magic is to make it more of a habit to play magic, make it habitual, make it part of
Well,
your behavior. Even
yep.
though do not be a control player in real life. That's, the-
well, I think the best way is to have somebody that you can, bounce off of and play with. I
oh
mean,
yeah.
play the game with. That's the best way. But if you have somebody to do that with it, you know, but arena makes it where you don't have to have, somebody. It just comes up with somebody or
Yep.
something,
Right.
you know.
Random person.
Well, arena does that on purpose so people don't troll each other. They can
Troll each other.
Yep.
troll.
I don't know what
You
that.
know,
Whatever.
trolling, like making fun of each other, saying bad words,
Oh,
trying to tear someone down.
well, that's what that is.
Yeah, because the internet.
Yeah, I'm not
Love
in
Reddit.
the
Disgusting little hobbitses.
anonymity makes people say silly things.
Anonymity and
Yes,
ambiguity.
yes. Whatever, are people who are anonymous.
Right.
They can say anything and not have to you know worry about it. But people have feelings.
Yep.
Mhm.
But you got to be on the internet. You just got to be. Don't worry about it. Unless
Right.
you know the person. If you don't
Right.
know them, then you shouldn't really
Armchair
worry.
gangsters. Yep.
Yep.
No, you're right. No, and so because the best way to be the best way to magic is to be the positive light magic. Be positive with it because look, to be honest with you, you're gonna play some games that are gonna be salty, especially when you play against certain control players, combo players. There are certain things that make you salty, especially if you're one of those people who happen, and this happens to the newbies in us, where we start getting land flooded, or the opposite. I can't think of the name when you're missing land drops. The Manadrain? No, not Manadrain. I don't remember. I'm too old for this anymore. Um,
Yeah.
um,
Flood it. Flood it. Now, flooded is when you get mana flooded.
Right. And the mana flood is one thing, which I mentioned, but the opposite of that, when you're mana screwed, land screwed. Yeah. Let's just say that mana screwed. When there's gonna be unfair mana locked, landlocked. There's a good term. Thank you, Capsule.
That makes me want to ball my fist up and just ram it right through my computer. But I know it ain't the computer. It's the game, and it's just a game.
Right.
Yeah, don't put the computer over it.
All I'm saying though is the game itself can make you salty on its own by itself. Player interactions can be salty too, but you don't want to be salty. The best way to Magic is to be the positive light, to accept. You got to learn to accept defeat in Magic, and you got to accept the ability to learn in Magic. Like if you don't accept the fact that you can learn from mistakes or learn from quirks and quips, you're not going to grow. You're not going to grow.
Well, you want to talk about saltiness. Oh, I get salty when I lose against my viewers. However, I do not show it. Why? Because I know it's just a game, and I had fun.
Yeah.
So, not really that salty.
I can't see people really taking it that serious where they have to be salty at, what you're saying. But I know the pros, they take it serious because they make money,
Right.
So they take it very serious.
Oh, there are people who are not even pros who take the game way too serious. We just had this discussion last night with Preacher how he used to do that, and I've done it before. Yep. People who think they're going to be better, people who think it has to work just right or correctly, and it got to work the way they believe it's supposed to work. Some people can get salty, throw deck boxes across the room, rip cards, or complain about they should have had this card, this card, this card. All they needed to win is that card.
My main objective for when I stream and play against my viewers is I got one objective when I do that. That is to have fun. And that is it. If I lose and get salty about it, oh well. Good game. Let's go again.
Right. After all, there's more important things. But for our purpose, I mean, it is an important thing. The game is important for our purpose.
Right.
So the more people that have a positive attitude, win or lose, if you lose, then you'll learn from what card you played and experience, and if you win, don't rub it in their face.
Exactly.
Right. Well, yeah, you don't have to rub it in the face. You can be excited about your win and be like, "Yeah, what?"
I beat him. After 200 times, I beat him. Yes.
After 200 times. 200 times. You want to be considerate of how people feel. It's good. It's good to have a moment to boast sometimes, but don't overly boast. Try to humble yourself.
I don't show my salt. Do not show my saltiness on my stream. Will not.
You say that, but sometimes, like one time when I beated you, and you're like, "That was supposed to be a standard game." He didn't tell me it was a historic, even though in chat I said it was historic, and you're kind of your emotions reflect it, but you do your best to hide it. You do your best to control yourself. I can say that.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're a trooper.
That's right. You're a trooper. Yes, I have seen you get excited when you beat your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good. I mean, you don't go overboard.
Well, no one's telling you not to be human. No one's telling you not to be a person with emotions. You're going to have your emotions. How you control them and how you react to them is all up to you.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point, Time Capsule.
That's right. Time capsule. What's that?
Time capsule. You know what a time capsule is? It's something that holds something for an amount of time.
Time capsule is overexcited to win. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yes. Good thing.
The way I look at it, if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. And if lose, I can always say, "Dag, blag it, let's go again."
Well, I like winning, but you know what happens when you win more often than lose? You don't learn as much.
Right.
So you got to be able to accept the losses as a way to win. Winning,
Yep.
you can learn from winning, but you
So-
only learn once with winning. But if you lose, you learn twice.
So I got a question.
What's up?
Yes.
Okay, so is it better if you're a newbie? I mean, I'm not quite there yet, but to play. But is it better to play someone who is equal to you, a newbie, or is it better to play someone with experience?
Okay. Let's put it this way, because it's always best to learn from the pros or the best people you can, right?
Right.
But it's never fun to play against a deck that's way better than yours,
Right.
especially if you're a noob.
Yeah.
So if you're a noob and you find someone who's really good at the game who can explain the rules way good and interactions way good for you, it's nice when they have a deck that meets your power level or your deck's power level that you can have an equal transaction. So it's really, in the end of it, it's about the sportsmanship in the game.
Okay.
Especially when you're learning, because you don't go to your friends to learn how to build a car or fix a car when you go to school if you're going to try and do it for a career. You want to get the education, so you go to someone who's better clearly about it, where you can get a certificate.
Uh-huh.
And when you go get your car fixed, you don't go to your friends and be like, "Hey, my car needs fixed. I have this problem. Let's do this." And especially when it's a major fix, you go to a professional who has the degree. Now, I know it's a weird analogy to say
No, it
that,
makes sense.
but
That makes perfect sense.
Yep.
right.
It does.
I mean, but
It was clear as
Mhm.
a bell, as Shannon says.
yeah, I are smart. That's right, time capsule. But like, here's the thing: it's good to learn from the best, but it's always great to learn from your peers. Because learning from the best means you're going there to learn. Playing with your peers is to have the experience of fun. And now, if the best player is a peer, that's like the best of both worlds. But being able to play against a lot of people who share your power level or your experience level, and you learn that experience together, it's always a good thing. But you always want to find yourself in a place where you're finding new ways to challenge yourself and to enrich your learning experience.
Okay, I have something to
Yep.
add to. I have something to add to that.
Yeah.
I am a newbie when it comes to Commander.
Right.
So, in order for me to get better at Commander, I have to play somebody that knows how to play Commander. Plus, for me to even get even better, I do research on that. I'll find my Commander deck with somebody playing it and see how they play it. And then after I see how they play it, it teaches me how certain cards work,
Right.
and that's improving. That's me learning and improving me.
Yeah, the problem with today's world of Magic, as a boomer, I guess I can say, is people are getting too involved with the self-discovery aspect of DIYing your learning skills, where you can just go to YouTube, learn things off on your own, where you can go look up information on the internet, learn on your own. Magic the Gathering, the best way to learn is to play with other people and to not have the experience alone, and to learn because of cause action. Learn because you actually made a mistake. Learn because you didn't know better.
Yep.
Learn because you didn't understand the board state, and learn about those things by playing the game, not by looking up on a computer or watching a video on how to do things. Now, I'm not telling you not to look up things on your own time and look up good things, but it's better to play and interact if possible.
Yep. But looking it up does help you too.
Right.
Just to an extent.
I'm not discrediting the idea of looking up stuff or learning on your own. I'm just saying Magic the Gathering is a completely interactive game, and it's best interacted with other people.
Oh yeah,
You know?
true.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys have a way of instructing, but then you go to another channel and you find somebody else, and they have their way
Mhm.
of doing it. I mean, I was watching this guy the other day. He was he was showing people how to play. He was talking to people who've never seen a Magic game, and he was telling them how to play. And he was telling what the cards were and what the graveyard was and what the battlefield was and what card. So it's pretty interesting. He broke it down really well.
And
You
Jim
know,
Beans.
I don't remember the guy, but it's really good.
Hello, Jim Beans.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's not to discredit you guys anyway, but I mean, you guys have a way of teaching, which is just as well as good. I mean, Super Fast has taught me a lot, and so has Hillbilly. You know,
Right.
but sometimes it's good to get a different perspective. You know, and it doesn't mean you have to do that. You just come back and now you have a different perspective and you have more knowledge.
Right.
Well,
So I can
that's
beat
what
Super
we're getting
Fast
at.
one of these days.
That's what we're getting at. Like, you want, like, look, you can look up things all you want. You want to experience the game. The best way you can experience it is to play with other people when possible. And you want to be able to you want to learn, like, the best way to put it is you want to learn from your accidents and your mistakes.
Right.
And the best way to do that is to play with someone else who can point them out and not just by on the computer and not have someone point it out. It's like when when you're really good friends with your friend when you both can make fun of each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And that's kind of the experience. Like if you're playing Magic and you're really good friends and become really good friends, and someone says, you didn't attack with a creature, you should have attacked. Someone can be like, you should have attacked because this would have had to happen. Having that interaction is so important to the game that if you just try to grow up as a solo player in the Magic game, you're not really going to have a good experience. If you're just being solo, you're not going to have the social skills. That's what you need to build up is the social skills of Magic the Gathering and get those experience of being pointed out, when it's good. All right.
Very good. Very good.
Interaction. It's just green has too much influence. Green, well, it varies on what format. And green Simic is very influential. You have black cards like Call of Death Dweller, and it causes a lot of causes. Well, there's a lot of cards interactions. There are different ways, but there's different things that you can interact with. But like card wise and what to do. And there's cards that stop interaction. Like in my last video, I did a combo that stops all spells your opponents play unless they have, unless the cards can't be countered or have split second. That stops your opponents from playing the game altogether.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Mm-hmm.
The combos.
Yeah.
Yep. Power.
That
power.
Black is more than standard as a deck type. Probably. Hillbilly is more the standard player here to know that.
Yeah. Green black is a good cards together.
I mean,
work very good in a standard format.
Yeah, 2 forms of Shieldred that are good in standard.
Oh yeah.
You got Shieldred, then you got Shieldred of the Apocalypse.
Yep. The best black card to play with Shieldred is that Breach of the Multiverse.
Oh, now he's talking multiverse.
Multiverse? I've been watching Loki, so it makes sense to me. No, I'm kidding.
Loki.
That's just the name of a card.
Yeah. But so Yeah, so the best way to magic is to get involved, live it, live in life. I mean, not everybody's going to have the same experience I had growing up where I got to spend hours and days up beyond moments in a card shop playing games for hours, playing standard, building decks, playing the meta. Not everybody's going to be able to have that experience anymore. Well,
Right.
first of all, since a lot of people rather buy their cards off Amazon.com than instead their local LGS because it's cheaper and saves them money. It feels awkward when you don't buy your cards from the card shop that you attend and you play Magic there. You're like, it's awkward when you feel like you're cheating a store out of their money.
Well, I mean, if they want to, I know the local LGS, most of them can't compete with a multi-giant, multi-international company where, they can sell the cards cheaper because actually Amazon's not selling it. Aren't there third parties selling it on
Nope.
Amazon?
Wizards, well, they're a third party selling stuff, but Wizards is selling directly through Amazon.
Yep.
So it's Wizards' fault that the LGS has to buy what, and then, I don't know. I'm just blabbing.
You're right.
You're just catching the problem here. Well, because
Yeah.
think about this, like if a store has to buy a product for $50 from the distributor, and the distributor can sell directly to Amazon for $50, the LGS has to charge more to make their money back, where the distributor is directly selling the product through Amazon for $50. That's why it's cheaper. Is the overhead for selling on Amazon for the distributor is a lot less than the overhead for the LGS having to sell a product they bought for $50.
Oh, yeah, well, the LGS has brick and mortar, and Amazon's just a online presence where all they need is a warehouse. They don't need a store.
Right.
So,
Right.
But most businesses like that. I mean, most businesses hate Amazon, they hate Walmart, and because Walmart and Amazon can sell stuff for nothing and still make a profit because they buy in volume.
Boom. Well,
Boom, volume.
all right. Well, we're not having enough room for the open forum section today, but we kind of had a lot of open forum in the beginning, which is fine.
Yeah.
But it is time we're gonna have to call this show a good day, good night, because it has been an hour, and last night I was on for 2 hours, so I kind of sucked up a lot of time, so I can't really afford all the time right now. So thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you, Hillbilly, for being here.
Anytime. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Cougar Dude, for being here.
Hey.
Yay.
Peace.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron. Cybertron shall remain